Hi everyone, so for today's video we are talking about voting, why voting is so important, why so many players always shout in chat that their player shops are buying vote keys, and how actually if you voted consistently every day you're not only earning $15 a month gift card voucher for the store, but actually you can earn way more GC than you could ever imagine. We're talking hundreds of potential dollar GC. So before we jump into this video, please drop a like right now. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and let me know in the comment section if this video helped, and also how cute is my fishing rod skin. Now let's jump into it. Okay, so if we do /warp crate or warp crates, it will take you to spawn and you can see all the different crates at spawn. If you go over to the vote crate, which is the green one, left click to preview, you'll see that this crate essentially gives you a load of hoppers, spawners, as well as island value blocks. However, the final page is where it gets really interesting. So you can see here you have the chance to pull a magic key, a fantasy key, a mystical key, as well as a $5 gift card. It's important to note with the fantasy keys, you have the chance to pull a $50 GC, and with the mystical keys, you have the chance to pull a $100 GC. So how all of this works? Well, if you do the command /vote, this is where all of the stats and information is held. So the green box here will give you the link where you can then go to vote. I will leave the link in the description of this video as well. Then once you've voted, you can vote up to 5 times a day. They will sit here in your unclaimed votes category, and you can just click this box and you'll get your vote keys. Now there's essentially 2 types of voting that you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing a monthly streak as well as a seasonal streak is the best way to explain this. So from today, which is the 1st of January, you're going to want to be voting consistently throughout the month so that you can get up to 140 votes in total, and you have a guaranteed chance of getting $15 gift card that you can then spend in the store. And that resets every month. So from January the 1st until January the 31st, you have to vote every day and you'll get the opportunity to pull all of this GC out. You then have what we call vote ranks. Vote ranks are your seasonal stretch. So what I mean by that is every day you're going to vote, you're going to claim them, and then eventually you'll unlock your $15 GC. You're going to keep every single vote key and not open them. And then they're going to go towards your vote ranks. At the moment, I'm at vote rank 50. I have 54 votes, which means that my vote rank is actually tier 3. Once I hit 60 votes, I will move into the tier 4 category. And when we looked over those crates, it mentioned that to unlock the keys, if I just show you again, you need to be vote rank tier 7 to be able to then be in with the chance to open up a magic key. When you hit rank 8, you have the chance to pull a fantasy key, and when you hit rank 9, you have the chance to pull a mystical key. So when we go back and look at those ranks, you can see how many votes you need in order to get them. So at the most, you want to be at tier 9 rank, which is 340 votes, to be in with the chance of pulling a mystical key. Now, the other thing that is important to note is every 70 votes that you do, you have the chance to increase the amount of GC. At the moment, it's $5 in that crate if you was to land on it. It will increase by a further $5 every 70 votes that you do. And then the amount of keys, so magical, fantasy, and mystical, will all increase by 1 every 70 votes you do. Obviously, you have to hit that category first, i.e. 240 votes, which is tier 7 for the magics. And then every 70 votes after that, you increase and double your chances of getting more and more keys. That's why we always see so many players shouting in chat about buying keys, and then essentially what people do is they store them in their PVs. Example, my PV1. And you can see here, I'm storing all my vote keys. I've only got 60 at the moment. But towards the end of the season, players will have an entire PV full of them, maybe even 2 PVs. If you don't have access to /PV, because obviously you do need higher ranks, you will get 1 or 2 with the lower ranks. just put them in a chest on your island, keep hold of them, and then when the time comes, you can then open the crates. I recommend doing them one by one, and I'll show you what that means by just doing one or two as an example. So you can shift click and it will open them all at once. However, if you do it one by one, as it starts to slow down, you can skip if it's not going to land on something good. So if you're not seeing the GC or the keys come back, you will skip. Obviously, if you see that it's going to land on a boat key or a GC, then you're going to let it roll and not skip. I'll do one more just to show you what I mean. We're slowing right down. This is likely to land on a spawner or something. We skip it, we still get a spawner anyway. That is how everyone gets hundreds of GC, because A, you're getting your guaranteed $15 a month. The more and more votes, you're increasing from $5 to $10, possibly even up to $30 if you vote consistently throughout the whole season. And then on top of that $30 that you're getting, you are then going to pull fantasy keys and mystical keys, and obviously every 15 magic keys you open guarantees you a fantasy. Every 25 fantasies guarantees you a mystical, and in both fantasy and mystical you can get a $50 or a $100 GC. And so many of the top players will end on a couple of $100 each season that they then store and then redeem to the start of a new season. That is why vote keys are the most important key in the game, and why so many players try to buy them in the player shops. They shout about it in chat. They always buy them off auction house, and that's why we start to see them rise in price very, very quickly. The final thing that I'd also note is early season, you're going to want to keep your XP for bucks, but towards the end of season, you do have the option for /XP shop, and in XP shop, you can actually buy up to 5 vote keys a day. Towards the end of the season, I was at like 30 mil plus XP and I had no use for it. So I would continuously buy these each day as an extra add-on. So I was getting my 5 from voting plus my 5 from XP shop. So I was getting 10 keys a day. Another thing I do recommend, but probably towards mid or end season once you've got no use for XP. Anyway, I hope that video helped you guys out. Let me know in the comment section if it did. Don't forget to give this video a like and a subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you in another video very soon. But goodbye for now.